What's up? What's up? This your girl Smiley. Love, baby. What is the dilly? Yo, how y'all doing? Y'all miss me? Just a little tad bit. It's alright. So what's going on? Today we are going to talk about sexual foreplay. I have some tips and tricks and everything to show y'all. You know, just a little bit, a little lifestyle. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so first we're gonna get into basically questions to get a feel from your partner, just to see how they feeling, see what the like conversation starters, just to see what they like and what they don't like in the bedroom. Alright, so some of the questions that you would ask would be, what would you like to do more in the bedroom? Of course, move my screen. What's your favorite position? What are your favorite parts of having sex? Are there times you like to have sex more than other times? Let's see. If I want to tell you more about the way that I would like to be touched, please. May love to. How would you feel about that? What are some of your sex safety preference? And then again, you want to ask these questions because you just want to feel like you want to make sure that they're comfortable. So you want to do stuff that's comfortable for them, not just for you as well. Where do you most like to be kissed? Do you like having sex with the music on? What's your favorite type of foreplay? Would you ever want to make a sex tape? Do you like to be kissed during sex? What is the best way to turn you on? Do you like to be teased? What is your sex drive like? How many times a week is your ideal frequency to have sex? I think I had a question on the Instagram too. I think it was like 3 times a day. No, it was like 3 times out the week or 22 times a month or something like that. Do you prefer the top or bottom? Alright, so this is basically a little clip of why foreplay is so important.
When Katrina Kaif asked Saif Ali Khan to zara touch me, she just wanted one thing, foreplay. Or, as most women call it, the entire point of sex. But a lot of men don't see foreplay the way women do. It's like an appetizer that they rush through, leaving sex to be a 6-course meal without dessert for women. Why is the F word so important for women? And maybe not so much for men? Let's find out. Have you heard about the F word? Flirting, touching, kissing, sexting. Foreplay can mean different things to different people. Hell, it could even be taking a salsa class together. Simply put, foreplay is everything that gets you aroused before and in between penetrative sex. It could be something you watch, hear, or even pull up as an emoji on your phone. But for women, foreplay is a lot more than just sticking it in. While us desi girls and boys have graduated from shyly asking chemists, "Bhaiya mujhe wo dena," to seeing condom ads plastered on every city bus, we still think that sex finishes when men do. And our idea of pleasure is as old as our inhibitions of talking about sex. And so, women's sexual needs are always sidelined. So, ye janhit mein jari. Foreplay is integral to female pleasure. Terms and conditions should not apply. The appetizer and the intercourse. Ever plugged your charger into your phone only to realize that you forgot to turn on the switch? Yeah, that's kinda what sex minus foreplay is like. Jaise Sheila, but without her Javani. Not just the 2-minute small talk before the big action. Foreplay is a couple's pass to the wildest ride in pleasure park, especially for women. Also, jumping straight into P in the V can be painful, which is why we have natural
Penis in the
lubrication.
vagina.
You just need to turn it on. The big O. Twinkle Khanna once told Kejo, women are not like faucets. One
Orgasm
twirl
is the
and
big O.
everything gushes. It takes a little more effort. Mrs. Funnybones makes a fair point. Good foreplay helps the clitoris fulfill its oh so important role. Studies show that longer foreplay can mean better chances of women having an orgasm. So essentially, foreplay increases blood flow and creates a clitoral erection, which when paired with appropriate stimulus, can take women all the way to no man's land. Ready? Set? Oh no! Unless you're Rekha and Parinita, there's no reason why your needs should be a paheli. Never shy away from what you want during foreplay. Because some men either don't know enough or are quite possibly experiencing boner brain, also known as constantly worrying about losing their erection. This fear often puts them in the fast lane to fornication, so much so that foreplay becomes nothing more than a drive-by. Turns out, men are still afraid to explore women's bodies, whether it's choli ke niche or chunri ke piche. When everyone's favorite sex scene is that quickie in a car, who can really blame men for not taking things slow?
Ain't nobody got time
No
for
film
that.
will show you how a couple talks about their needs when it comes to sex. But haven't you heard? Communication is sexy. It's time to
Hello.
fast forward the foreplay button. With the dismantling of gender roles, new ways to get intimate, and a greater spotlight on the G-spot, girl spot of course, who knows? You could start seeing foreplay as the chutney to your vada pav. How has foreplay made your life easier or hard? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to share, like and subscribe to Vitamins 3.
Period. So she basically sum up everything that I'm talking about. I'm just not gonna say the V and the D. I'm gonna say the real word. But she basically summed up everything that I'm gonna be discussing, just in a better term. All right. Let me move me. All right. So we all know foreplay. What's that? I spell foreplay wrong. Foreplay is considered any sexual activity before intercourse. So it can mean anything from oral to teasing to anything that you do before sex. Anything. So foreplay is important because it doesn't just make the woman feel nice. Okay, even though that should be reason enough. Foreplay is important for biological, psychological, and emotional reasons. Okay, it's not just sex a pleasurable experience. It just makes sex a pleasurable experience for everyone involved. Yes, also men, y'all too. The purpose of foreplay is to add to sexual excitement, and especially for women, to help prepare their body for intercourse. Jumping into P and V, penis and vagina, without anything leading up to, can make you feel combination of boring, uncomfortable, and even painful. Inadequate sexual foreplay is a huge cause of arousal disorder in women. Even a quickie should be preceded with some type of lead up and fun for both parties involved. Alright. So, like I said, foreplay is considered any sexual activity before intercourse. Foreplay also have different rules for different people. You know, you can do like we talked about the sub and the submissive, like we talked about the submissive relationship last week, last time. It can mean anything. You can make your own rules. Foreplay does not have to be any guidelines. It can be anything. Okay. All right. So again, it's important because it triggers two reasons: psychological and physical. All right. I ain't reading all this, but I'm gonna read some of it. So, with the physical wise, you know, the increase of your heart rate, pulse, blood pressure, the dilution of your blood vessels, swelling of the breast, your nipples getting hard, lubricant of the vagina, psychological, which is emotional intimacy that can make you and your partner feel more connected, not just inside the bedroom but outside as well. Which, you know, that's why I add the questions first, because once you get the answers to those questions, you know, you're not only making it an intimate thing inside the bedroom, you're also making it intimate outside the bedroom. A lot of people have game nights, especially like couples and stuff. They have game nights and stuff. So, you know, you can answer some of these questions, or maybe, you know, they're on a date, or, you know, maybe they just pretending they don't know each other and doing like, you know, like a role play on outside. All of that is psychological. All right. So really and truly, when you do foreplay, it does not have to lead to intercourse. A lot of people just do foreplay and they don't even have sex. They just leave it foreplay. A lot of females orgasm, at least that's what they say. But a lot of females orgasm more through foreplay than through the actual sex. So again, it doesn't have to be intercourse. It can be the main course. Okay, foreplay can hold its own, and sometimes that's all you need to orgasm. And as long as it's consensual, you can do anything. Like I said before, you can make your own rules. It does not have to be complied to anything. A lot of people make their own rules with everything. You know, your relationship, sexual, anything. It can be your rules. It does not have to be, oh well, you know, we're not supposed to do that and just and stuff like that. Like, you make your own rules. And it's gonna take all day. All right, so you can prolong. If you want, you can prolong the process. Okay, you can leave a note. You don't have to be creative. You can leave a note on a pillow. If they go if you know they go to the gym every day, you can put a note in a bag. If you know you pack their lunch every day, you can put a little sexy note. It don't even have to be sexy. It's just something. Have a good day. I can't wait till you get home. Or, whatever. Sexing throughout the day. You can send them a little, a little text throughout the day. Oh, I can't wait till you get home so I can do this and this and that. Also letting them know you're thinking about them. Who doesn't love that? Okay, you can even meet up for drinks or dinner or lunch or whatever. You can play footsie under the table, do a little quick makeout section in the bathroom, in the parking lot, hit a little quick stomp, make it hot and steamy. Or tell them, hey, look, I ain't wearing this under ya, a little something, little sexy stuff. And it don't have to be lunch and dinner. Like, it can be for drinks, it can be for lunch. They on lunch break, you go on lunch break, sometimes they go home. Do a little something, have a little lunch fun with a little cute note, something that you thought about them. You can do role play. You can turn role play into an opportunity and the wild of fantasies. You can pretend, y'all going somewhere, like if you're going out for drinks or dinner, you can pretend like y'all strangers, or y'all can play doctor and naughty nurse, whatever. You make your own rules, so whatever works for y'all, it's just a little something, a little light. What else? Kissing like you mean it. Send them off. Don't send them off with a little peck. Lock eyes with them. Press your body against them. Just kiss them in a deep. Use your tongue. So, also another one, you can tell them it's pre-game. No need to cop when you're in game. When you're in game, is to them. Get them naked. Do a little whatever. Tell them in a graphic manner what you want to do to them. Make it a little hot, hard and wet, and keep them that way all day. So they're gonna be thinking about you all day at work. All right. The next one is you want to keep it intimate. So you want to keep it intimate with them. You want to give them the right moves. You might want to light up some candles. There's nothing like a little lights. Candle light, whatever, whether it's in a tub, whether it's candlelight eating, and they say tea lights are inexpensive, so stock up and light them in every room. You might get busy in it. Make it romantic. Candlelight is very flatter on the skin. I don't know about that, but a lot of people do that. They like to light a candle and when the wax get hot, but they get the sexy candles now. Don't go burn them people with a regular candle. All right, so the next one is put some music on. We all have that song or two that touches deep down. You be in your feeling. You may want to find out what's theirs, throw it in there, make a playlist or something. So while y'all doing the you got the music playing. So yeah, you might have that that favorite song. What used to be mine? Oh my god, man, this is crazy. Like, what used to be mine? Mine used to be I used to have a lot. It depends on what type of level we was on. Like, if I used to have like just my like my little, I used to have my little boo, my little sex, whatever, my little toy. I used to have one of them, and it used to be jiggle music. That's not romantic at all, but I mean, it's what we did. And then, like my main, then we used to have a playlist going on. It used to be like Trey songs that was like shit. Was it like it was like one of his mixtapes that came out. Was it Anticipation? It was either Anticipation or Anticipation 2. Yeah. We used to pick some songs off of that. I know everybody used to have that on their playlist. Ooh, na 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 na, I'm so. Yeah. That used to be on our playlist. A whole bunch of stuff. I mean, if I could sit here and think, baby, I'm gonna have y'all with a whole playlist. Telling you, because the examples they gave, baby, that's for some not my type. Anyway, do a little dance. You play your music or whatever, and y'all start dancing. Your body's pressing up on another. Y'all feeling on each other. Your breath on that neck, that cheek. That's a little sad. Striptease. You don't need a pole. Just take off your clothes and throw it at them. Dim the lights, take your clothes off slowly with an expression. Confident. Don't be fake with it now. Alright. Another one is put out an erotic spread. Set up a picnic with like little sexual goodies. Like your strawberries, and your whipped cream, and your chocolate sauce. The feeding and the licking each other. And chocolate is a national. That's everybody. Stuffed chocolate. Strawberries really. Strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. Alright. You can either make out. Kick it with the old school. Just make out. Do it on the couch. It's in the back of the cab, y'all. Or press up against the window. Alright. If you just want to make it in a moment, if you're already ready, if you're already well on the way and feeling all the special feels, it's time for outer course. Yes, that's a thing. You want to be in a moment. There's some things you want to try. The massage, the power of the touch from a seduction massage work wonders on the body and the mind. Light some candles and get that oil, or use that massage candle. Start with their feet, work your way up, but to make sure you hit them pressure points. Make them feel good. You want to hit them hot areas. Okay, your partner's body. Hit them hot spots. Touch, kiss, lip, lick, nibble. All those hot spots. Get them hot. This one, I don't know. I don't know how many people do this, but it says skin to skin. And when you're thinking skin to skin, you're thinking about your skin to their skin, right? Now, let's just say dry hump. It's a dry humper. It's not just for horny teenagers. The sweet anticipation of two bodies rubbing against each other. Yeah, I don't know that. Verbalize. Talk about what you want during sex. It doesn't just work as a foreplay. It also ensures that you get what you want and need in bed. Tell them what turns you on and what you want them to do to you. Starts off again with the questions. Having having a little night, a little special night where y'all ask, sexual questions. Especially like, what's your turn offs? What's your turn ons? What can I do to make you feel, to make you feel good, or to please you, or, it all goes by those questions that I had in the front. Toys. There's more to sex toys than just huge cock-shaped dildos. Vibrators can be any size, any shape. Yeah. Now we got the rolls. They got another one that's a two-part. They got a penis on one side, a rose on the other side. Or it's like a little tongue. They got so much crazy stuff. They are also finger vibing and nipple vibing that you can use to take to foreplay to another level. Also, like the I don't know if that would be considered a toy. But like they have like the edible panties and the edible they got a lot of edible shit. Yeah. What else? Hot soapy shower. Hot wet skin. Rubbing on bodies with soap. Yes, a hot bath work too. What that is? Foreplay. Not that all this kissing and dry humping isn't going to tickle the senses, but you can take it to the next level with a couple props. Blindfold. Ice. They say blindfold your partner and tease them with different textures and temperatures with things like feathers, ice, and your tongue. And that also can be used too with the come on now, Georgia, get it out. With the strawberries and stuff, a lot of people play with ice too. Use things you already have that might feel good against your skin. Or you can always buy stuff too online. Got a lot of online shit too. Okay, so you don't have to just live in a moment. You can take it a little further. Ready for your main course? Make it full on feast of fun with these ideas. Oral. Starting with the genitals and letting your lips work their way down. Your mouth is going to do most of the work. But don't let your hands get lazy. Use them to caress other parts of their body while you please them orally. Don't neglect, but also pleasurable. Bites while down there. Not too hard. But keep it safe. Get you some flavored condoms. Get you some numbing spray for the throat, deep throat. Like I said, that's also things you can use too, like the edible panties. Make it yummy and sexual responsible. That's my first time hearing that. I'm gonna have to start using that. Yummy and sexual responsible. Vagina penetration. And it doesn't need to be the ultimate goal. It can be a stopover on the way to any other sexual act that you're both into. You can use your fingers, you can use toys, strap-ons, or a penis, or a combination, whatever you want to use. You can make it hot, doing it doggy style gives the penetration partner easy access to receive partner's G-spot. And the view, that's just a bonus. Keep it safe. Lube is must, no matter what type of penetration you're doing. A warm lube will make penetration even hotter. Okay? You got annual penetration. Take it slow and enjoy some annual play. If you're both into it, do it with your tongue, your fingers, butt plugs, or your penis, and don't be skimpy on the lube. Make it hot. Doggy seems to be the position. It gives the penetrational partner easy access to other parts that they may want to love on at the same time, including your clit, the penis, prostate. Reaching these could give the receiving partner, they can get the receiving partner to an annual orgasm too. Keep it safe. A hot soapy shower together get you ready for annual play in every way. It is also the perfect way to tease the opening with your tongue going all the way in. What if your partner doesn't seem interested in foreplay? Some people just don't seem to care about it. Yeah, being a lazy or selfish lover could be part of the problem, but it may just also come down to the lack of confidence in their ability and the lack of information of hows and whys. Okay. Let's go to the all right. Talking about in bed is not easy. It's not always easy, especially if you worry about hurting or offending your partner. Okay, so these tips make it a little bit easy. That's what they say. So stay on a positive note. Instead of mention what they're not doing, begin by telling them what they can do to make you feel good or how you want it more. So for example, I love it when you kiss me on my neck before we have sex. I can let you do that all night. Alright. So I'm trying to see too. So whenever you're talking to them, don't just, and it don't have to be, I like when you kiss on my neck. It could be, I like when you do this, or I like when we do this, or just don't make them feel bad. What I was about to say, another example would be, I like when we role play before we have sex, or I like when we do a lot of people do movie scenes before sex, or I like when I act like the nurse and you act like the doctor, or different things like that. You really want to be open. Just be open enough to let them know, like, hey, look, let's try this, or how would you feel if we tried this way instead of that way, or I'm tired of doing the same 3, but you don't want to make them feel bad, but you don't want to say I'm tired of doing the same 3 positions. Let's try doing these type of positions. I don't know, just make it a positive conversation. Y'all be open, and that's why I say, like, game nights is very good, especially like they have so many card games. Tonight's conversation is a good one. They have like couples edition, and it's not more. The other one too I have, let's get deep. And it's not just questions about like sexual. I like the tonight conversation card is more of a relationship whole. You basically working on your conversation. It's not just sexual, but you want to get to know your part, especially if that's your partner. You want to get to know the person. You want to have that special bond to where it is not just sexual. Y'all have a bond. A lot of us can a lot of us say that we in love with somebody, but it's actually lust, because sometimes it don't even be the conversation. And I done had situations where I wasn't, we can barely hold a conversation unless we talk about sex, but like personal goals. And at the beginning of some of my situations, yes, but some of them at the like some of them was like, no, we didn't. But like when it came to like, okay, well, sex wise or having sex, then that was, we had a sexual, how you say that, a sexual connection and not a whole connection, if that makes sense. So you just want to have that whole connection with that person, not just sexual, not just physical, emotional too, but you want to have it as a whole, not just sex wise, but you want to know if you can build a future with this person. Because if you can't build a future with this person, it's like, okay, well, what are we doing? Okay, so yeah, so don't lay blame. Tell them your body is craving something different. We'll go over. Is that how they go? Different will go over a lot better than telling them that they are satisfying you. Okay, so I kind of went into that already. Trying something different. Instead of saying, hey, look, I'm tired of the same 3 sexual positions. I'm not getting me. You getting you. I'm not getting me. You want to say, hey, well, let's try something different tonight. Let's see if we both like this way. Just that open communication, y'all. Communication throughout anything. And it's the same thing as a sexual. You want to be able to, like I say, especially if that's your partner, like y'all together, y'all been together, you plan on building a future with this person. Like, communication is very much key in anything, not just sexual, but your relationship as a whole. So communicating and telling this man that I'm not being satisfied is all a way of how you say things. It's not how it's not what you say too, also is how you say it. So you just want to come to him and say, look, hey, let's try to do something different. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but let's try something different to see, maybe we might like a difference. Because she did. Man, this shit going slow as hell. Alright. Another tip. Show and tell. Sometimes a person needs a little extra encouragement. The next time you hug or kiss, hold them a little longer and gently guide their hands along your body and tell them that how good it feels. Watch a video. Take them in that right direction. Especially if they don't think that, foreplay is something for them. And it don't have to be for everybody. It doesn't, foreplay, like a lot of people, when you think about foreplay, you're thinking about, just the blindfolds and the oral and all of that. Like sexual, like foreplay can be so much more. Foreplay, like I said in the beginning, foreplay can be, sexting and massage. All that is foreplay. Okay, but I used to have to do that a lot. Like move your hand. I don't want it right there. put it over here. I'm crazy, y'all. Don't mind. But sometimes it take, sometimes it take you to show them. Show and tell. Show and tell. Show and tell. Ask them what they want from you. Tell them how much how they're turning you on. I guess that's how I don't know. Follow with asking if there's anything that they want for you to do more of. It's a great way to open up a dialogue so that you both can share what you want. And again, that parts come with the communication. And it don't have to be, you don't have to go and buy these things. A lot of stuff too. Like if you just Google, communication starters about relationships, about sex, it would take you from, like, if you on a date and you looking for some dating questions, like, especially like if you feel like this is somebody you want to build a future with. So of course you want to know what type of goals they got, what's their future plans, what they do for a living, what they trying to accomplish, stuff like that. Like, it's good. It is a good thing to communication. Good thing to follow up on. But you can Google whatever, and now they have this app. I mean, I don't know if it's an app. I think they do have an app, but I went on it on Google. I was watching this girl. She was doing, she said, if you want 30 days of creative content, follow this. She went on, it's called Chats. It's called Chat something. It's like 3 letters behind. But she just basically typed what she did, and it's like for 30 days or 30 ways or whatever. And a lot of that too is showing, like, y'all have to watch. Hold on, I'm getting off topic right quick. But y'all have to watch some of these guys, these long text messages. Now y'all know damn well no guy, I don't care what y'all say, no guy is about to type a long passage. So this is another thing that they're going on this, and it's because I think I saw an ad. I think I had saw an ad for it. That's how I first got it. It was like, and the guy typed, "My girlfriend broke up with me. How can I send me a text message or tell me how I can get her back?" And there was this long ass passage, and all he did was copy it and paste it and send it to the girl, and he got his girlfriend back. But yeah, but you have to also watch. But like I said, communication. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong with communication. Communication, point blank, is the key. I don't give a fuck if y'all arguing about something stupid. Communicate about it. I bet y'all gonna have a deal breaker at the end of the day. Communication. Any type of problem. Especially if you have an issue and the other person don't know about the issue. Communication. Can't go wrong with communication. Communication. Everything is communication. Alright, and this is the last one. Tell them why it is important to you. You might need to lay it all on the table and make them understand why you need foreplay. Again, foreplay does not have to be just for women. It can be for men. You know, God, that's where the submissive and the dominant come in. You know, yeah, that's where they come in. The blindfold and the chains and the whip. That's also can be foreplay as well. That ties into the shit with the toys and all that. What I said about the blindfold, the play, that the whips and chains, all that, that's what all that ties into that. All right, so again, communication, basically all five of these tips that I just showed you got something to do with communication. Communication. If you don't like something, communicate with your partner. Again, it is all about what you say. No, it's all about how you say it, not what you say. You know, you can say, I like it like this, but your tone and your expression can take this man on a totally different tycoon. What you mean? You know, and that's communication. Communication. Anything, especially sex, because if you don't like it this way, or if it hurts this way, you need to communicate to tell them this ain't happening. This not for us. We gotta try something different. You have to communicate. All right? Communicate. Okay? So I also have some points that also might be worth listening. So these are some pointers. Okay? Of the pointers is of the foreplay. Okay? So it helps you get wetter and harder for sex. Because you're basically teasing one another through the foreplay. So it's gonna get you wetter. It's gonna get you harder. You're gonna be like, fuck that. Come on. I'm tired of playing. Let's go. Another thing was they always say, and I think I've heard them also say in the submissive and the dominant video that we watched the last time, with that say foreplay is better because, or anything, which foreplay can be anything, can be oral, whatever, but that is also good between, you know, like before sex, because if you just jump into sex, it might hurt. You know, by you fingering her before, you know how y'all, some of y'all guys, some of y'all stroke y'all shit like that. It's technically foreplay, but it's just foreplay for you. You know, it's not actual foreplay, but it's foreplay for yourself, because it can hurt if you just put it in, you know. So it helps you get you wetter and get harder before sex. All right. It helps you orgasm or have stronger orgasms. Okay, and that's a interesting fact. They actually say that women orgasm faster from foreplay and oral sex, faster than sex. That is a fact. Not everyone gets aroused at the same pace. Some needs a little more time. Folks too that you can't just, can't just try to fuck them. That you can't just try to smash. Like, you have to do some type of foreplay. Like I said, anything leads is foreplay. Anything, any type of intercourse before sex is foreplay. Is considered foreplay. All right. It helps you feel closer to them. Another way is sajala. That's where the psychological come in, the emotional attachment. With the oral, with the foreplay as well. It don't have to just be oral. With the foreplay too, it can make you feel closer to them from the psychological bond that y'all basically building. It increases body awareness of pleasure zones. Shit, you probably didn't even know that make you hot. If certain people do certain things to you, they'll find your hot spot, and it just can be that hot spot just for that certain person. You probably never felt hot in this certain spot, but because you with this certain person, yeah. Yeah, it's just the bottom line. That's another point. Just the bottom line. What sex and foreplay look like to you doesn't need to line up with what you see on social media. Like I said too, you make your own rules. Everything is your own rules. It doesn't have to be what you see on TV, what you see on social media, anything in the media. Now, that can help you make your own, make your own rules and stuff. But you can't go by, or you can't do what this person do because your spouse or your partner may not like it. So you don't need to line up and do what they do. Oh, I want to do this person. Or like I said, the dominant and submissive video, they have a plan that works for them. They bring outsiders in. They have they bring outsiders. They go on dates and stuff like that. So basically the girlfriend is basically dominant in this situation, and the girlfriend, the other, or whoever they add in, is basically the submissive one. Yeah. So you don't have to do what they do. They bring other people in. You don't have to bring other people in. Everything works. You make your own rules. Communication. That's another thing that falls in. Everything is communication. 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 So, and two, it's not just pre-sex requirement that you can feel before getting to the main course. It can be the main course. I think I said that already too. If you are touching or seducing your partner and you're thinking, I'm just doing this so we can have sex, so she can feel that, it's not going to be sexy, and it can even shut her down. So you want to make it sexy, you want to make it steamy, you want to make it hot because you want to have sex with her. But it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to lead to intercourse. You can foreplay for 3 hours. I mean, of course, I think you're gonna get bored, because baby, let me tell you, after 45 minutes of I want to feel something, that's just not even 45 minutes. Sometimes it be less than 45 minutes and I be wanting to feel something. But 2, again, as long as consensual is involved, there is no right and there is no wrong. So when it comes to foreplay, if oral sex is the main attraction, then let that be your main attraction. If it's not, try something else. Which, I mean, majority of, I'm gonna say 75 out of the 100% of people, I'm gonna say 75%, majority of us, that is our foreplay, oral. Or we might shower together, and that's what an oral start. Oral is always gonna be, like I said, I feel that's just me. I feel that oral is 75%. 75. That's just me though. That's just me. Okay. But at the end, more foreplay means more sex. And that isn't something to be upset about. Alright. And I have one more video.
What's your favorite foreplay?
If you can get me some titties, some nipples, I am good.
He said some titties, some nipples.
What's your favorite
I'm
foreplay?
good.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Can you edit out all the sweating because you're making me nervous?
Wow.
I like to choose one thing.
Ooh, I can't answer this.
What do you mean?
I can't answer this.
What's your favorite foreplay?
How do you say it? Like fucked in the face.
Facebook.
I think it's face fucked. I think you did it.
Probably
Facebook.
like third base, like oral.
Oral.
I really like 69.
I really like eating pussy.
For how long?
Until my jaw starts
Look like he got some shit on.
I personally like fingering with me getting my dick sucked. She's like laying on her back. You're like playing with her pussy like this. I don't know.
Like, I hate it when guys just like immediately go for your private parts and then they think that you're turned on. That's not how it works.
What's your favorite kind of foreplay?
My favorite kind of foreplay.
Rimming, for sure.
Some people say that's sex.
I don't feel like everything leading up to sex is foreplay, right?
I don't know if I'd call it foreplay, but I really enjoy fingering.
How come you don't want to call it foreplay?
Because it's pretty easy to achieve an orgasm through fingering. And so like
I
I
see.
feel like anything where an orgasm is achievable for most people doesn't really qualify as foreplay to me.
What is foreplay?
Foreplay is starting off with the basics.
It's like the mood setting.
Put on a little lingerie.
Talking what they're going to be doing to me, what they want me to do to them.
The moment leading up to touching affectionately, I guess the teasing of foreplay.
Me teasing, not them teasing me. I don't like that.
I love foreplay. Like, that to me is better than sex.
Cuddling in bed, feeling
A lot of
close
people
to your
like
partner
foreplay.
in that way. Wow.
What's your favorite foreplay?
Anything where I don't really know what's about to happen to me.
Well, like role play, we'll like pretend to be each other's friends.
Like forbidden love. Like, we're friends, we're not supposed to do this.
Right.
Like the fake name tags and like pretending to be strangers.
I think that's really hot.
What's like your character in this situation?
She's usually an entrepreneur. Like
Okay.
she kind of takes pity on this like bartender or something like that. She's always in power. That's first and foremost.
How long do you like foreplay to last?
10 minutes.
15-20 minutes.
30 minutes.
Several hours.
I can go all day.
It takes a long time.
When we start pushing into an hour, at that point, I'm just horny, like,
Yeah,
fuck
ow.
me, like, I don't know what you're doing.
Usually foreplay lasts about 5 minutes and then we go to town.
I don't really like
Damn,
foreplay.
5
It's more like
minutes.
when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
I'm like a Tesla, just like, boom, let's go.
Time to get busy, you know what I'm saying?
What's something that arouses you?
I really like back tickles.
Read me a story and tickle my back. It's the best.
When girls blow into my ear.
Just like a subtle blow, or are they like?
More of a subtle blow.
Great foreplay starts before you even get to the bedroom.
I'm attracted to things that I'm not good at, and I'm really bad at driving in reverse. So if someone parks in reverse, it really does something to me.
When my husband cleans the house, I was like, oh man, that's nice. Do some daddy stuff.
If I were to like cook a meal and they're like really into the food, that'd get me excited.
Making a meal for somebody's sexy.
What kind of meal?
It could be French toast.
Making homemade bread and shit has like flour all over her. I'm gonna get in that shit.
What gets you going?
There's usually that look, you know?
It's the look, you know, that lets me know like, oh yeah, it's about to get on and popping.
We be giving each other these looks sometimes. We'll be like at the dinner table and I just look at her and she'll be looking at me and I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck you up tonight. My daughter has looked at us and be like, why are you guys smiling with your eyes?
What is your favorite kind of foreplay?
Talking about sex. Dirty talk. I really like being talked to in Spanish. I like being called like princesa, mi amor. It's like, oh, that gets me going.
Foreplay, what do you like?
When maybe
Foreign
touching
language.
starts.
Okay.
Touching.
Rubbing all over the body.
I like getting my back rubbed and then like kissed.
I've got a huge thing for hands.
I like to give a good like back rub.
Oh, yes,
Massage.
Massage where?
You start like massaging my booty cheeks.
You want a sexual massage.
My last one thing, he choked me by the throat.
She wants some choking.
My little freaky ass. I was gonna damn near let him choke me out instead of just saying, wait, stop, that hurt, that hurt.
That has a name. It's breath play.
What's that, breath?
Look it up. It's called
Yep.
breath play.
What's your favorite
Yep.
foreplay?
I'm definitely a nipple person.
Nipples.
Suck on some titties.
I love getting my nipples sucked.
All day.
Love me some nipple play.
What's the play?
Kind of like
Men.
brushing it, stroking it.
Little flick, maybe a little loving, a little smooching.
Your nipples or other people's nipples?
Oh, like both. Like everyone has nipples. Like that's a blessing from above.
I get like weird about like one part of my body being focused on more than others. Like I want the full package to be
Right.
attractive.
To be
Right.
like body worship, so
Not just
kisses
one.
on my back.
On our heads, hips, and your neck.
I probably have some hickeys right now.
Let's see it.
Okay, yeah, there's one right here and there might be some other ones.
I'm kind of weird about like touching me type situation, I guess. Like I'm a big fan of toys.
I love my vibrator.
I recently got handcuffs, and that's fun. Both knee finger
Way to
restraint
go.
and then knee restraining.
What's your favorite foreplay?
Making out.
Kissing.
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 For how long?
Forever.
I mean, I like to make out.
You stay
I was
forever.
blessed with some big old lips, I've heard. Plenty times in my life.
I just love making out for a long time.
Any specific thing that you like about it?
Like if you just like spit in my mouth.
Ugh, that's fucking
foreplay.
nasty.
Yeah.
Kiss up and down, anywhere and everywhere.
You kiss the booty hole?
Anywhere and everywhere.
How long do you like to be touched and where?
Oh Lord. All over. This kind of region, a little bit of that kind of region, you know, all over.
I'm like, are you still in the room with us?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Oh, that is it. But like I said, and like you can tell on the last video, everybody favorite foreplay is either kissing or oral. 75%. Well, I'll say about 50. 50 is 50 is oral. Another 25 is kissing. All of this is considered foreplay. From the passionate kisses to the oral to anything you're doing before sex to get hot, and anything is foreplay. Anything. So we're gonna leave on that note. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's episode. Look forward to the next episode. Y'all have a good night. And don't forget communication. Communication is always the key to anything. That's my time. Smiley is out. Peace.